Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you how I created this really fun colorful bat look inspired by my earrings and more so my sweater. And these are my earrings up close. I love all of the dangly charms on them, and this is my cute sweater that I got from SHEIN. I love everything about it because it has all the Halloween things I love. I'm going to be using the Morphe Brow Cream in the color Chocolate Mousse, and I'm just going to be fixing up my eyebrows and darkening them up just a little bit. With this product, you do want to get an angled brush and just work a little bit at a time, so that way your eyebrows aren't so dark and you don't go harsh right away. Next, I'm going to be using the P. Louise base, and the color is Rumor 1, and I'm just going to be carving out my eyebrows and as well as priming my lid. Now that I have primed my eyelids, I'm going to be using the Ellis Atlantis Blend Bunny Cosmetics palette, which looks like this if you haven't already seen it. And this is the back, and these are all the beautiful colors that we're working with today. And this is me processing and thinking of what look I'm going to create and what colors I'm going to use. Now that I know what design I want to go for, I'm going to start off with the color Energize, which is this beautiful peachy orange color. And with a fluffy brush, I'm going to be blending out just the inner corner. Once I'm done blending that color, I'm going to go back into the palette. I'm going to grab this purple color that you see here, and it's called Presence, and I'm going to be blending it next to the orange. Next, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. concealer to cut my crease. And I'm going to be doing a full cut crease, and with a flat brush I'm packing in some of that product, and I'm just going to make sure that the line is even because this is going to determine on how precise and how clean our look looks. And since October is almost over, I do have a couple look ideas that I am excited to show you guys, so definitely stay tuned for those. I am going to be putting in some hints in this video, so definitely keep your eyes open and then try to guess down below in the comments to see if you guys can figure out what looks I'm going to do for the last ones. Once I have finished cutting the crease, before I set it with any other powder, I'm actually going to be using this beautiful mustard yellow eyeshadow. It's called Magnetic. And with a flat pack brush, I'm going to be applying that color to where we just cut that crease. And you might need to go into that palette a few times until you're satisfied with the brightness of the color. And I wanted to add a correction to this, so I am going to be applying that yellow to only half of where we just cut the crease, not the full crease that we cut. And now we're going to go back into this palette. I'm going to get this color called Regenerate, which is this really beautiful lime green, and applying that to the other part of the crease. Now that I have applied the green, I am going to go back into the yellow brush and just blend out those colors together. And now I'm going to go back into that purple color that we just used, and I'm going to be blending it into the green and just making sure that all those colors are nicely blended. And now I'm going to be using the Blend Bunny Cosmetics gel eyeliner in the color black, and I'm going to be making myself a regular wing. And as you can see, I am using a flat angled brush, so that way it gives me the most precise lines, so whenever we're done with this step, so we can draw the bat wings. And one of the things that's fun about makeup is no matter how many times you have applied it, there's going to be days where it's not going to come out perfect or you're not going to be happy with the way it looks. This look actually took me 4 different times to film just because I kept messing up on the bat wings and I didn't like the way it was looking, and I didn't give up. I was determined to create this look and I continued. And this is where you can basically make the design to your desire. This is how I chose to do the bat wings. Once I have the design with a regular eyeliner, I'm just going to be filling it in and just making them pointier and just changing it up. I am still practicing with line art. It is a little difficult for me, but I'm still determined to create looks for you guys and just show you what I can do, and then just practice as I go. Now that I have the base shape of how I want the wings to look, this is going to be the next step where I just kind of make some lines longer than others and just tweak it up a little bit. Next, I'm just going to create a line on top where we cut the crease and just connect those two together. And I wanted to enhance this look a little bit more, so I created an additional line as well. And once you have completed that, it should look something like this. Next, I'm going to go back into the palette and I'm going to grab this shimmer shade, which is called Supernova, and it looks like this. It's so beautiful. It looks very metallic. And with your finger, you're just going to be applying it where the green and the yellow meet and just dabbing it on there until the color is blended. I went ahead and did my base off camera, and now I'm going to go back into the bottom lash line, and I'm using that purple shade and just blending out that color. Once the purple shadow has been blended, I'm going to go into the palette again, and I'm going to get the color Entracement, which is this beautiful pink color, and I'm going to be applying that underneath the purple. And I forgot to record that pink shadow that I mentioned, and this is what it looks like. It's like a hot pink. Next, I'm going to be using the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color white, and I'm going to be tightening my waterline. Next, I'm going to be using another NYX Jumbo Pencil, and this is going to be more of a frosted white, so that way I can apply that in my inner corner and brighten up my eyes. I went ahead and applied mascara and applied glue to my falsies, and while that's drying, I'm going to move on to my lips, and I'm using the NYX Nutmeg color and then this beautiful Sephora lipstick in the color 76. And recently this has been my go-to lip products. I just really like the way these two look together, and it's also a nice natural color that goes well with a lot of different looks. Now that I have applied the lipstick, I'm going to go ahead and apply my falsies off camera, and this is all for the look. Let me know what you guys think. And also don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if you guessed any of those upcoming looks. Bye!